Hello, viewers. This is CCR TV once again bringing you another episode of Entrepreneurs. The reason we bring entrepreneurs to you is because, as you will hear shortly from our main person today, who is Mr. Floyd Vales, the Managing Director of Creative Eye, that we want to encourage our young people to think seriously about business. Now, the managing director of Creative Eye is himself very, very young person. And he's going to tell you all about how he started his own company and how it is progressing and what he is doing, how he is doing, and also he'll give you a few tips if you like to then follow it up. So, welcome, Mr. Floyd Wallace. Thank you for coming for our program. You have indicated that you had this dream when you were quite young. Can you take us through this journey of yours of how Creative Eye happened to get formed, how it took off, etc., etc.?
It was when in my teens that I always wanted to start something on my own. I always dreamt something to start on my own. And to start with, when I was in the age of around 18, 19, I started to take up small-scale jobs like promotions. Then I joined an insurance company, worked as a sales manager for that company. And I also worked for a paper called Recruiter. Way back in 2011-12, I had an event, that is a Valentine event at a Kolwat beach shack. Okay, and it drew a lot of crowd. And later on, I felt like now I had to start something, a brand with a brand name, and I named it as Creative Eye and started a magazine on June 13, 2012. And from later on, we named that magazine as Creative Eye. And for my first issue of my magazine, the special focus was on we featured the eminent personalities of Goa. People who have excelled in various walks of life, like dancing, singing, sports, okay? And we named it as Shining Stars of Goa. Okay, so it drew a lot of attention, and we had students who are pursuing in the field of journalism who worked as the content writers for us. And we have featured some politicians also in that.
Okay, so you've taken a wide spectrum of personalities. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, now, so this is almost now 10 years since Creative Eye is operating.
Yes.
So I'm sure that Creative Eye had its ups and downs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that journey? For 10 years now, what were your significant achievements so that the people know that how difficult it is to run a business and what are the problems you have while running a business?
Yes. Yeah, the first and foremost, I want to tell you that there's always hardships and you should never look back. But always you should look forward and you should pursue with it. My greatest achievements are one of the Elite. I've got a certification from Elite, recognition from Elite. A recent event was the Goa at 60, where we organized the cultural event for the Giri Panchayat at Goa at 60. So it was one of the most notorious events. We coordinated for the World Goa Day, numerous fashion pageants, and we always held like the model hunts. And we took our numerous other commercial projects too.
Okay, let me take you through one simple issue. Let us say that you said you do a lot of fashion promotions. Has any of your models reached, let us say, at the India level? Or has it reached beyond the state of Goa? Because Goa is a tourist destination, fine. But in order to be successful, you can't be just in Goa. Goa is just not enough for that. So has anybody, in whatever field, maybe Instagram or maybe content writing or maybe fashion modeling or whatever be the situation, has any of your youth, younger people, reached a level where you can say, yes, that's my man, I trained him, or that's my young girl, I trained her?
Now, the thing is that many girls have come with us, they have done a photo shoots with us, they've been featured with us. Okay, name a few like Choin Dikunya, Mayanka Pereira. These are one of the renowned names in Goa. Okay, Mayanka Pereira today she's an actress. So these are the girls. Some few people. There are many. Okay, there are, I can say around more than 1,000 girls have been associated so far. So name a few. I'm just naming these two renowned. Like Gail De Silva was featured on a magazine.
Wow. Okay. So you mentioned about content writing. Now, many of our viewers do not understand what is content writing. Can you very briefly tell the viewers what content writing is really?
Basically, the content writing is that you have to have a topic. When the topic is given to you, a title, you should know what to write. And you can keep their mind very open to write the topic. Okay? Suppose, example, we write on topic, simple topic, like beaches of Goa. You should be very open enough to brief out. You can't hide out certain information. You should be very clear. For us, we have been last 2-3 issues. We have been focusing on Goa, a tourist paradise. Okay, and really, what to promote of Goa tourism, we need to really focus on. We have been promoting Goan heritage. We have written articles pertaining to the Goan heritage.
See, you have indicated that your last feature was about the beaches of Goa. Fine, that's absolutely right. Our beaches are absolutely fantastic. But when it comes to content writing and featuring this in the magazine, what particular thing that you saw that was something wonderful was about the beaches of Goa? What was something very clear cut that people will say, wow, I think I must go and see Goa. I must go to the beach. I must go and enjoy this wonderful place called Goa. What was it that really you kept on asking the people, writing the content to feature it very strongly?
See, when we focus on the beaches of Goa, first and foremost, it's a tourist attraction. People come to Goa for the Goan beaches. But again, we need to maintain its cleanliness. That is, every of our Goan localite has that priority. And other sectors where we focused was on the cultural. Goa's different culture and traditions. Their heritage sites, where tourists even not only come for beaches, but they also visit the other heritage sites. So how it is maintained and all these articles we have written down the years.
Now, one of the things that youth are quite interested nowadays is using the word social media is Instagram. Now, again, for the benefit of people who have heard of Instagram but do not know really what it is all about, how you can make money through Instagram and therefore not only enhance your own personal prestige but also improve the status of Goa.
To all the young entrepreneurs, I would like to say a clear message that nowadays Instagram is playing a very vital role. And first and foremost, you need to have a content ready. You have to content. Now the content will be maybe in a photograph or maybe in the form of video. And a small content write-up below, and you have to use the right hashtags to that particular form of business. Okay. And you need to target if you're boosting it, you need to target the right audience. That's very important.
So that's precisely the question. How does one new person using Instagram for the first time target that particular audience that you're talking about? What does he have to do?
Basically, I think so. He needs to have a experienced content digital marketing person on board. You should hire him. so that till that he gets the basic knowledge. Because first and foremost, you have to have a content. Your content matter has to be ready. Like example, you set up you have something kind of a business maybe of electrical goods. Okay, so you need to have all electrical appliances. You need to have photographs of all that, so that you feed in all the content and make the content matter ready. Then you need to boost by targeting particular audience. It is you need to mark the certain region where which order clients you're looking at. Okay, so particular clients, you can focus on the particular clients.
So you need somebody from the digital marketing side to kind of help you to make
because
sure.
Again, you need to have the right hashtags. As I said, you need to use the right hashtags so it targets the right audience.
All right. Okay. Now, in the last 2 years, things have been bad for Goa, bad for individuals, bad for industry, bad for the state. How did Creative Eye manage to get over this hump?
Yeah, this was a very important question to me. And I could say in that time, I conducted everything virtually. And my team were very active by doing the video call. We had a video calls on and off. But in the pandemic, when it was in March 15, when the lockdown took place into 2020, within 2-3 months, we were in position to release a PDF magazine. And I think so in that time, I think so no one has ever in position to release in such a way. It was a very difficult job for us, because we had to even get the advertisers to advertise for this, and we need to have the completing the graphic designing, the content matter. We had to complete the shoots. We even completed the shoots.
So that must have been quite a challenge, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But fantastic. Congratulations, because you did something which people were frightened to do at that time, because, pandemic means they were completely stuck at home, and it was a bad time for the whole world, in fact. Anyway, so you managed to clear that hump. From now on, things looking much more cheerful, much more better. What are your plans now?
Since now I'm looking forward to have my own studio set up. Okay, it's come office where we're going to have like a conference hall, so that we take up activities in a full swing. And we want to attract the younger generations, because we are looking for content writers, influencers, because we are now going to deep focus into event management, as we are going to do social media marketing for like any brands, like star hotels or resorts, any kind of promotions. We are looking forward to take up.
Right. Now you used a nice word there, influencers. This is something new in the media world, in the industry. Can you elaborate a little bit on what is this meaning of the word influencers?
Yes, when I say influencers, I especially use girls and boys, okay, who are well looking, and they should have a very good command in English. They have very good communication skills, and they need to have the communication in such a way that, because tomorrow the way they will promote that is very important. Because
so what you're really saying is that they help to promote a particular brand or a particular product.
Exactly.
And that is why the term influencers has come into being.
Yes.
They influence people to buy. Okay, so that's what it is really.
Yes.
So don't get too frightened when people use the word influencers, they use the word Instagram, or they use the word whatever. That these are the new words, digital marketing, influencers, and all that sort of thing. But basically, it really means that you got to be a good marketing person. And if you're a good marketing person, you can definitely influence me or somebody to buy a particular product which they are looking for. Say, for example, somebody wants to buy a mobile and they're not sure which particular mobile brand to buy. The influencer is the one that will say, hey, this has got this feature, and the price is definitely more challenging than the other. And that is what an influencer does. So if you have that kind of ability, I'm talking to young people now, if you have that kind of ability to convince people that they should do something for a particular product, please go and see this young influencer himself, this creative MD of Creative Eye, and he will help you to go further. He is there for you, for youth. He is there to help you. So don't waste your time in thinking that how do I go, what do I do? Go to him. He will guide you. And if you want to become an influencer, or you want to get into Instagram, or you want to be in content writing, there are many new careers coming up, and these are some of them. This is the time. This is the time. You can be going into modeling, you can go into so many things. And Goa is buzzing with things that can happen, but you need to say, I'm going to try. And once you do that, here's your man. Go to Mr. Floyd Vales, and he will help you to get there. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
All right. So here we have the situation now that he has got a brand new program coming up, a new studio coming up. So he is all set, but he needs you to say, hey, I want to join that set. I want to be an influencer. I want to get into this. So with that influencer, that Instagram thinking, that digital marketing thinking, you are on the right track if you are into social media, right? So once again, Floyd, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you are here to motivate youngsters.
Yes.
And I hope CCR TV has helped you to some extent to get our youth to come.
Dev bore karu to the CCR TV new channel.